You are now tuned in to Peach State TV, where any gym is home. www.peachstatehoops.com. Enjoy the show. Here in this first clip, you're going to watch 6'4", 2012 post Emily Adams. Actually a little different than what you normally see from her. You can see her actually there with a left-handed pass up the floor, comes back down, repost, finishes. It's going to come back out, throw it off the glass again, working on rebounding, and then actually having to put the ball on the floor one time, see her turn pivot, put the ball on the deck, and then pitch it ahead. Now right back, get a reverse pivot into a post, catch, be wide, and be in a position to score the basketball. One of the things that we talked about with Adams and really liked about her game around the basket is her ability to catch high and keep it high. You can be able to see her catch the basketball here on the block, keep the ball high. You know, a lot of post players her size, you know, legitimate 6'4", also with a good build, like to catch it, drop it where little guards can come and get it. And she does a pretty good job of consistently keeping the ball right there at her chin level after the catch. You're going to see a plethora of drills that we did. You know, some will be, you know, combination based like that last one where she's rebounding outlet and then getting the post. You're going to see a lot of footwork stuff here. You can see right there. I think one of the things that we noticed with her and talked with her about is just the ability to continue to advance her skill set on the offensive end. Finishing that thought, in terms of advancing her skill, you actually can see her now taking that 15-foot jumper. You know, a lot of what I think she's going to be able to do at the next level is what we refer to as level 2, you know, post drills. You know, you start talking level 3 stuff, you know, that's most of the time, you know, your high level NBA guys or WNBA athletes, you know, who are able to make those moves. So if you can get a player into that level 2 range where they can face up, consistently knock down that open 12 to 15 footer, put the ball on the floor once or twice, be able to field the defender, then make a move and finish it with either hand, become really tough to guard. You know, if you can score 4 or 5 baskets a game like that, and then get 2 or 3 baskets on offensive rebounds, and you look up and you've got 14 to 16 points, you've contributed with definitely a handful of rebounds to go along with that, and you've really made your presence felt. So that was our emphasis with Adams. She made the transition last year. She was at North Forsyth High School, transferred to Buford. Team actually won the state AA title. You know, the biggest thing with her game, you know, I think over the past 12 months has just been her conditioning. You know, she really has gotten herself into good shape, is getting up and down the floor, is finishing really well around the basket, and at this point in time is able to play much longer stretches of games than she has been in the past heretofore because she is in better shape. So, you know, now once you got that done, getting back in the gym, so to speak, and continuing now to work on that offensive game. She does a great job of taking up space, rebounding, contesting, and changing shots with her size. You're going to see us now actually on the left side of the floor with that same drill that we did earlier, wanting to catch, come off of it. Now she's going to come back, and if you're watching, once again, catch this basketball and keep that thing high. You know, right there, we talked about doing that both on the catch to score and on the outlet, you know, which is something that you want to do to keep those smaller guards from getting in there. You're going to see some really good footwork here, a double counter to close this drill out. Up and under 1, up and under 2, and a finish. And now we've moved back to the other side of the floor. I think you can see in the clip before that, and really all the clips on that side of the floor, on the left side, excuse me, that she's able to finish it really well with her left hand. I think a lot of kids, you know, either side of the ball, you know, this is both the boys and the girls statement, have real problems being able to finish with real consistency with both hands. And Adams does a really good job of that already, you know, with still a year left to go at high school, which is really encouraging in terms of projecting her future development as a ball player. You know, talking about, you can see that right there. We're actually working on that half. She just beat her with the drop step, comes back. You actually watch it. She shows it. Boom, and then puts the ball up. You can see how comfortable she is getting that ball up in the air with her left hand. Made that first one, missed the second one. Both of them were sitting right there on top of the rim. You see it again, knocked down. You see a couple shots right here. That high follow through, release. We talked about getting that elbow up above her eye and making sure that her release point is high. She's got a naturally really nice shot for a true post player. Same thing as she transitions to the free throw. You can see how tall her follow through is on the finish. Like Jonathan Hemingway always talks about, a nice 1 second high follow through, and Adams definitely has that. This last drill is a defensive drill. You're going to actually be able to hear her talk as we're moving the basketball. Starting now.